So, son Joshua, and he's going to make an appearance. Yeah, he's going to be in. So, Joshua, today, how do you think today went?
What, in terms of on the spot here?
Yeah, you are because you don't speak. So I want you to speak.
In terms of what,
how the case went and how we was treated in there. First of all, let's start with our treatment as the public to come and view what was going on in that court today to support you. How do you feel? How do you think it went? Do you think we was treated fairly, not fairly?
Well, I would say that in regards to when the judge came in trying to make everyone stand up, which isn't all the way necessary. Even when there was only just one person that stood up, he wanted to make a point. Personally, that sounds unnecessary. But at the same time, yeah, it sounds unnecessary trying to make everyone stand up. If not everyone wants to stand up, they don't have to. Technically, everyone has their own rights, and if they have paying whatever that was stated, someone could be disabled. And what we learn at work anyway is you can't really see disabilities, so you can't force people to stand up. So yeah, for me that showed a lot of prejudice. A type of discrimination because one, they're looking at someone thinking they're capable, but also they're trying to essentially control everyone at the same time, putting everyone in the same box.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you. So, Mr. Grant, this is Call Grant. What's wrong?
Do it that way.
Right. Mr. Grant. So this is Call Grant from Campaign for Truth and Justice. As you can see here. CTJ.org.uk. Okay, always have to promote CTJ. So, Call, how do you think today went?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you all for coming out.
Truth and justice! Yeah, absolutely.
Unity is strength. And every time we come here and we come here in our numbers, it irritates them. And this judge came into court this morning and she could not avoid expressing her irritation. So that's why she was insistent. It is only traditional. It is not a legal requirement that you stand up in court when a judge comes in. It's something that's done out of courtesy. But if you don't want to stand up, you are not legally required to do so. But she was just being awkward because they're already aware that we were here and that we're here demanding justice, and it's almost like we've disempowered her or disempowered them. So because of that, I think this was similar behavior to the judge in Croydon when he said, outside of this courtroom you may do or say or wear what you want, but inside of this courtroom. And so we decided to, well, it wasn't something planned. When we flicked that desk over, it wasn't planned. It was, okay, if you've got any power, what are you going to do about this? And he could do nothing other than invite himself and his staff to come out the back way with him. So this morning, I was taken by surprise because I thought my son's legal representation had been sorted, and whether he's got legal aid or not, I thought all that had been resolved. Anyway, so I'm going to take this opportunity, because it's been suggested to me by Brother Minka, and it's a very good idea, that in terms of what we do, if my son has to pay, if he doesn't get legal aid, then we, the community, can fund his legal representation. So we'll start a fund for that, but I've made it clear to my son that in any event, any financial expenses that's laid out, these are the things that will be reclaimable once we get our not guilty verdict, or they dismiss or withdraw the case. Any expense that you incur, you're entitled to recover once you succeed with the case. And like they said, something about incomplete evidence. You know, they've got no damn evidence. Yeah, and this today is just another means of extending the time before we begin potentially a lawsuit against them for false arrest, false imprisonment.
So, in regards to compensation, when do you think is the best time to go for that? To
Okay,
apply for it?
so we're not at that stage as yet.
Yeah.
We have to deal with the criminal side, or the allegation, first and foremost. Once that allegation has been dealt with, then you know, will be, even if you're found guilty, you can still bring a lawsuit. You can still bring it. It'll be harder to establish, but you can still bring it, because that gives you another opportunity to say, look, they acted unlawfully, etc., etc. But if you're found not guilty, or they withdraw the case, there's no question you're entitled.
Absolutely. Brilliant. So we're going to be, family, we're going to be back here on the 16th of February. I'm most probably going to see this. It was all theatre and games in there today, to be fair. It really was theatre and games. So as per usual, when we come to these places of injustice, okay? So we're going to be back here on the 16th of February. We haven't got the time yet, but as per usual, notices will be going out with the time of when we'll need to be here for on the 16th of February, okay? Sorry, there's something you wanted to add?
Yeah, so what we're going forward for 2023, we're going to use any court case that we're involved with as a platform for CTJ, the issues that CTJ represent, because what the authorities is concerned about is publicity. So we're going to use any opportunity they want to give us to try and create some sort of publicity about what's going on. They want what they have done kept under the carpet.
So share
but
it.
we want to expose it. And because there's no question that we are holding these people over a barrel, if you like, because the letter of the law says no punishment without law. They say if they don't keep the law, they can't seek to hold us accountable to that law if we don't keep it. So that's why Article 7 of the Human Rights Act says no punishment without law, and that no lawbreaker can be a law enforcer. And then in addition to that, Section 7 of that same law says if you've been wronged, or if you're a potential, anyone who claims to be a victim or potential victim of an unlawful act committed by a public authority may use that as a defense in any legal proceedings. And so we have a defense, and we want to hold them to account, and we will. And
thank you for that. Yeah. Otherwise, he will still keep going on. But other than that, I just want to point out as well, Paul wore his sweatshirt, okay, his hoodie with Campaign for Truth and Justice, and her main focus was for us to stand up for her. So on that, I'm going to end. All right. So give thanks and thank you.